going on, T-Mo Nation? It is your boy, TJ, the Jarhead Entrepreneur, coming back at you with something brand new for y'all. As y'all been following me a little bit, y'all been following my Instagram, y'all know that I'm ramping up. I got some memorial t-shirts to do for my family, for my father-in-law that passed away in April. Well, today I decided, you know what better way to share what I got going on with y'all than going live. So we are pressing Supacolor Wearable heat transfers today. If you guys, like I said, if you guys have followed the channel, these are what they look like here. Right here. What I love about Supacolor is to reorder, all you gotta do is hit that, is take a picture of that. It'll automatically bring you up, which, I mean, you could just log in and reorder, but they make it pretty simple. They've got a reorder code. You want to know how to press your transfers and get the right time and temp? Right there, scan that little QR code, and they make it simple. I actually reached out to them because I didn't realize that was on there like that. And so I reached out to them on Instagram. I said, hey, where can I find the information on time and temp I got to do to press my shirts or my transfers? And they pointed to me. They said, hey, look at that little QR code. Sure enough, scan it. Boom, there it was. So I'm gonna give some people time. If you guys are in the chat, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. This was a last minute decision to go live. I was gonna just record it and then make a video, but I said, you know what? TJ ain't got nothing better to do. Let's just go live. It's the thing to do. So here I am sitting in front of a 325-degree heat press, sweating for y'all. Got the Aquafina ready to go. I'm gonna give some more people some time to come in, let the live stream go live for a little bit, talk about the Supacolor transfers. I'm highly impressed right off the bat just with the quality, the packaging, the shipping, the ease of using the website to upload my design, and then the time to get the transfers made and in my possession. Once they were completed, they were overnighted to me via FedEx. They were finished on a Sunday, and I had them in my hands Monday. I like to procrastinate. I need these shirts before next weekend. But I said, you guys have been following last year. You guys know I've been running around like a chicken with his head cut off. What is going on? The secrets of Wonderlust Resale. How are you doing? I won't be bringing up the chats on the screen. I'm using my phone over here to do StreamYard, to do the StreamYard, and it's all the way, like I said, it's over here. So for me to reach, I've got my tablet up here so I can read the chat. I wanted y'all to see the heat press, see my beautiful background in my dining room. Like I said, you guys, you don't have to go expensive to set up a YouTube studio. You can do it pretty cheap. And just follow me if you want more tips, because I'll tell you how that's going on. But I figured, you know, I wanted to share. I'm really super excited to be working with Supacolor transfers. Everything that I've heard about them, everything I've watched with videos from other YouTubers that are using them. I've also seen some bad stuff out there. You got to take the good with the bad, guys. So you watch the bad reviews, even if you know that's something you want, because not everybody's going to have the same experiences. This is my first time pressing these shirts. Now, I did do 3 of them before I came live so that I knew what I was doing. I didn't want to not know what I was doing or how I was doing it. I had to get my heat press set up properly based on, I took Supacolor transfers, the stuff that they give you out. They recommend that these are pressed at 320 degrees for 12 to 15 seconds. Now, I'm sitting at it's bouncing around between 325, 328. So I'm a little bit over that, but that's okay. But if you look at my heat press says I'm at 340 degrees. That is the outside, okay? This little edge right here, the front edge is registering at 331, 332, but the center is sitting around at about 324, 323. So you can take the recommendations of your supplier, but you also got to turn around. You got to play with your own setup. Now, if y'all know, I have a heatpressnation Signature Series Pro 15x15 on its way. It'll be here Thursday. Unfortunately, I'll be out of town when it gets in, but my wife will bring it in the house. Todd, what is going on, brother? Appreciate you being here. So I have a new heat press coming, and I'm very, very excited. This was an awesome heat press. I bought this off of Amazon. for $150, I think. So it's a great way to get started in the t-shirt business. I started off just doing HTV, heat transfer vinyl. This is the first time I've done any kind of transfer pressing. You guys see it in stores. If you guys are any kind of beach stores, you go into some of the beach stores, you'll see them laying down, pressing shirts like crazy. They're using transfer sheets just like this. This is the transfer we'll be pressing today. This is my father-in-law who passed away April 28th. These are the shirts that we're giving out to all the family members. Some of them will be here this week, coming in this week. So I won't have to mail those. If you guys, family, if you're watching and you are coming to the memorial, you will get your shirts when you get here. For those that are not going to be in attendance, we will be shipping those out tomorrow. They're all getting pressed today, and anybody that we know is not coming, you will have your shirts prior to the memorial, so they will be going out priority mail tomorrow morning. But like I said, I'm super excited. I got this heat press. I started off with the basics. Okay, I started off with a decent but inexpensive heat press. Like I said, I got off Amazon. It was like $149.99 or something. It is done awesome. But you got to play, like I said, you got to play with it because they're not all consistent necessarily. What it tells you, it's reading what you've got it set to. That's why you got to have a heat gun, guys. The heat gun will tell you, give you exactly what you're going on. And these platinums don't evenly heat. The inner side of the platinum is lower down at like 269, 270, where the upper edge of this platinum is sitting at 335. So there's a variation. Hotness Sister, how you doing? Appreciate y'all stopping by. We're going to be pressing some t-shirts today. Like I said, I'm going to give some people some time to get in. I kind of threw the live stream up. I just literally got it out there about an hour ago. I got roughly about 30 sheets. I think we had 31 shirts to press. I pressed a few of them already, just to test that I knew what I was doing, to test that I had the settings on this right, which they weren't. A couple of them didn't peel the way that they should have. That was on me. The pressure wasn't right. The heat temperature wasn't exactly right. But that's why I ordered 50. So we've got plenty to redo if we need to. And I got time to do that because S&S Activewear has a warehouse 30 minutes for me. I can order these shirts today that I need, and they'll be here. They'll be ready for me to pick up tomorrow. That is an awesome tool to have in your back pocket. So S&S Activewear, if y'all are out there watching, appreciate y'all. I will be getting all my shirts from there for right now until I get my LLC set up. And I'm still probably going to be going through there because they carry just about every major brand shirt. So unless I can get it direct from the manufacturer, today we're using, these are all Gildan Ultra Cotton shirts. They're just black. Let me show you the tag here. So these are what we're pressing on. Gildan Ultra Cotton, 100%. Pretty sure they're 100% cotton. Very lightweight. They're not the heavy cotton, which is what we wanted. Just because they're black and they're going to be, worn. So I've got kid sizes. We're pressing the kids ones first. So the kids ones are a little. I had to play with. That's why I pressed a couple kids ones early, because this transfer was made for the adult size shirts, but it is fitting on all the youth size shirts just fine. I just had to make a couple adjustments. So where I would normally leave some space up at the collar, I had to slide these up just a little bit so that they weren't, the lettering wasn't off the platen. So you got to kind of, like I said, this design's, it's a good portion. I've got about an inch, about 2 inches of clearance on either side, up top and bottom, for this to go to lay down flat. So, yes, I do make shirts. Hot mess. That's what we're doing today. We are pressing these transfers onto shirts. This is my father-in-law. These are the shirts that I'm making for the memorial. I designed this in Canva on the free app. So you do not, this was all designed in Canva. I sent the design over. I resized it, sent the design over to Supacolor, which I will leave a link. I meant to leave their link in the description below, but after this, I will definitely leave a link to their site and how you guys can get a hold of them after. But without further ado, let me you always got to double check, make sure your heat press is still kicking, still sitting right where we want it. When you're pressing shirts, one thing you got to do is shirts, believe it or not, have moisture in them. So you just do a simple pre-press, which I got to get up because I had to adjust the pressure on these to get them right. Cajun, what's going on, brother? See you there. So we do a pre-press. and you're pressing all the moisture out. Sometimes you'll pull it up, you'll see the steam coming up. Like I said, this is a U shirt, so I'm trying to make sure the collar is hidden because I have to take the design up a little bit farther than normal. Like I said, and I had to play with the time and temperature. I had to play with the time and temperature because of the difference in my heat press. This right here is what we call a Teflon sheet for nobody that's never pressed. What this does is it keeps, these transfers are made out of like a plastic sheet. So to keep from scorching that plastic sheet, you simply put a Teflon sheet. You'll see some people have it like hooked over the sides. This one's not big enough for me to do that. And it's simply, I've got it set, like I said, Supacolor says 12 to 15 seconds. I have the timer set for 15, but I'm letting it go a little bit more just because when I tested the shirts, had a few issues just because I said a lot of that is the machine that you're on. So you can take the recommendations, but you got to adjust to your machine as well. So I let that go a few seconds longer. And then simply just, it's a hot peel. These are hot peels. You simply just peel it off. After you peel it off, you've got to set the transfer in. So you place your Teflon sheet back over, press it back down for 2 to 5 seconds. That gives an extra seal of the transfer onto the shirt material, lets that glue bond, pop it up, and voila, guys, there it is. I know this camera is not going to show it all, but there it is, right there on a U shirt. What's awesome is I got it adjusted. This is the first one that I didn't have to go back and play with and adjust. So we got the adjustments right. There it is, guys. Like I said, with Supacolor, this is the very first time I've used them. I'm not sponsored by them by any means. I got no discount. I did, when I signed up, I did use another fellow YouTuber's link so that they got credit for me signing up for my account. But these are 100% paid for by me. There's no endorsement. So I'm giving you an honest opinion. The quality, phenomenal. Like I said, I've had shirts that have like a really heavy vinyl feel to them. These shirts are this stuff is very lightweight. It adheres beautifully. No issues with it. I mean, it's like I said, you can barely feel it. It's light. So I mean, the colors pop it. Like I said, guys, I designed this shirt in Canva, a free program. Paul, what's going on? We're just pressing some shirts today, trying not to get burnt. But there you have it, folks. I mean, that's how easy it is. And we're just going to do that multiple times today. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. I'm still going to be live later on. But I wanted to come. I figured what better way to show people how I do what I do than let's just do it live. So if I mess up, you guys will see it live. I mean, I'm not perfect by any means. So again, this is another youth shirt. This is a youth medium. So I've got to, what I do is I take the collar just off the edge of the platen. That way I know that I'm not going to get the collar in there. You simply, a good way to make sure the shirt's centered, you just kind of grab the sides and you kind of pull on them until you got them even on both sides. That's a great way. I mean, like I said, you'll have it. I played around when I was doing ATV, measuring, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Then I watched my boy, Big Brando. If you guys are into t-shirts, you definitely want to follow Big Brando. I will drop a link after this is over in the description for Big Brando. You can follow him on Instagram at Big Brando TV. I watched how he puts his stuff on the thing. Makes it look like piece of cake. Now, if you're messing with a heat press, the top of this heat press is metal. It is hot. That's why I got a hot pad here. So when I pop it off, I don't get burned. So simply, like I said, pre-press the shirt, get all the moisture out of the shirt. I line it now. 20 years in the Marine Corps, I can eyeball stuff. I eyeball put my ribbons on, my rank on. You can measure it if you want to. You can tell if it's straight. If you've got your shirt on there, you've got a square platen. You know, you can use your fingers, and that's kind of what I'm doing with the way the size of these transfers. About 4 fingers is perfect. I mean, you're human, guys. We're humans, so they don't got to be perfect. This is something made by humans. my worst critic. My wife tells me all the time, stop, let it go. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, we're all perfectionists, but at the end of the day, it doesn't have to be exactly. As long as it's straight, if it's off by, you know, a tad, it's okay. It adds to the flair of it. So I've got it on there pretty much centered on the top, centered on the sides. The transfer itself is straight, and boom, we press it, baby. Like I said, these transfers are awesome. I'm telling you, they have been nothing but phenomenal from start to finish. I had some questions about the design upload. They got back to me pretty quickly. Like I said, I can't complain. I have no complaints as of right now. Obviously, I will do a follow-up on these t-shirts after we do a wash test, because you guys aren't going to see a wash test right now. So I will do a wash test. You know, that hot peel, like butter, baby, like butter. As you guys in the north say, like butter. Throw the Teflon Sheet back down. Do a little post-press, as we like to call it. I'm a robot. Call you a robot? Boom. Like clockwork, baby. That's how simple, that's how fast these go. I mean, phenomenal quality. No complaints so far. Like I said, I'll do a wash test, see how that's going to go. Well, we're just going to keep pressing. So how's everybody's weekends going? If you're my reseller community out there, how's your sales going? My lottery people, how's your winnings going? I will be, speaking of lottery lives, I will be live tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a $400 mix. That was what you guys chose for me to scratch this week. I put a poll on my community tab and had several selections, and that's the one that won out. That's the one that had the most votes. So that's what we're doing. We've got a nice mix, $50 tickets, $30 tickets. We got three $50 tickets, and then we've got 2 or 3 $30 tickets, 5 $20 tickets, a bunch of $10 tickets, and then we've got some $5 tickets. So good stuff coming tonight. If you can't be there, that's okay. Watch it on the replay, guys. I'm not one of those guys that, oh man, my people don't like me. I know they don't like me, but that's okay. I'm still going to do what I do. I'm going to keep climbing to the top. If you're at the top, I'm coming for you. And we're just going to do big things here. That's how we do, baby. What is going on? Hey, I appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up on the way out. Make sure, if you guys haven't done so already, if you guys have a way to push this stream out, share it on your Facebook page, Instagram, community page. For those of you that are over 1,000 subscribers already, I would highly appreciate that. If you are new to the channel, somebody that's new to the channel, and that subscribe button is still red, I would appreciate it if you guys turn that subscribe button into a nice, beautiful tannish looking color, because that would be awesome. I hit 1,100 subscribers, dipped back underneath it last night, lost a couple, but that's okay. I think before I started the stream, I was sitting right at 10.99, so that's okay. But man, guys, these shirts are freaking insane, guys. Perfect. Y'all seeing that? I'm peeling it live. I'm not doing any hidden trick cameras. Y'all are seeing it live. Come right off and boom. So if you guys are looking for shirts and you need some help, you got a logo already, it makes it even easier. I do dabble in some graphic design work, depending on the complexity of the transfer. But yes, I do I can hook you up. Secrets of Wanderlust reselling. If you're ordering it bulk, the easiest, I'm gonna tell you right now with Supacolor, with the way their price break is, $50. 50 shirts is where your price break is going to get you the best deal. But I can work with you to. I understand how business works. I did just send. I'm in the fish breeding business. I just did a bulk deal with another YouTuber in Utah, Well Done Tanks, Trent Well Done Tanks, and sent him 15 of my blue-eyed lemon bristlenose pluckos at a really highly discounted rate, so that he can make some money. He gave me, gives me, tells everybody where he got them from, who they were, on his YouTube channel, and stuff like that. And we worked out a business deal. So I'm definitely not going to out there. If I know you resell them, yes, I can cut you a deal. And like I said, I can cut you a deal based on the amount of shirts, because there's a certain price break where you can get more you can get more bang for your buck. Like I said, I ordered 50 of these, even though we only need 31 shirts, because it was cheaper for me to order 50 than it was to turn around. I'm sorry, I'm talking to my iPad over here, watching myself, and you guys are over here. So I definitely can work with you on, if you guys are looking for something like that. I can also get you the transfers if you guys wanted to do the shirts yourself. I can get them designed, get them to you. We can work it out however you want to do it. Hit me up on Instagram, or my business email is down below in the description. It's the jarheadentrepreneur@gmail.com. Tell me what you want, and we can make it happen. So definitely hanging some shelves. What's going on, Johnny? Appreciate you being here. Hey, if you guys are not subscribed to Johnny, y'all need to go do so right now. Drop your link, Cajun. I can't drop links right now because my phone, I'm running StreamYard off my phone. It's sitting over there. And I've got my tablet here so I can see the chat better, but drop your link. I want Johnny over 1,000 subscribers, guys. He deserves it. He has been phenomenal to all of us in his in the community itself and his directly in his circle. Phenomenal guy. I'm going to be live on his channel June 8th. So definitely check that out. His morning show. Awesome people. Never, always goes above and beyond for anybody that needs it. Truly a great guy in general. And so definitely let's get him over 1,000 subscribers, get his channel monetized where he deserves. So like I said, right now, just pre-pressing the shirts. If you guys are just coming in, we pre-press the shirts for a little bit. That removes the moisture. You guys see the steam come off? That removes the moisture. Believe it or not, your clothes have got moisture. The shirts have got moisture in them, guys. So you pre-press them to remove that moisture. That allows the glue and the adhesive for the transfers to stick properly. Like I said, I'm literally just eyeballing this, kind of lay it down, roughly about 4 fingers, make sure it's straight. Throw my Teflon sheet up there, and boom, 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 we're pressing, baby. And like I said, I'm very excited. I got the new heat press coming. Sucks I'm not going to be here when it gets here. So my wife, hopefully it's not too heavy. Hopefully the UPS guy or the FedEx guy that delivers it can help her get it inside. It will be coming Thursday. I will be in Wisconsin for my daughter's graduation. So I won't be here when it gets here. I will do an unboxing video when I get back and get that on the channel. And then you guys are going to start seeing, that Joker in use. Still want to keep this one because you know what? Things happen. Always have a backup. So now I'll have 2 heat presses. So if I need to have my wife help me pressing some shirts, I give her a down and dirty lesson on pressing shirts, show her how it's done. She can help me out if I get a big order. So I'll have a second heat press that we can do but I'm really excited. I've been wanting the Heat Press Nation heat press for a while now. So I'm super excited to be getting that here this week. Boom. Like butter. There we go. There it is, guys. So we're getting into some of the bigger shirts now. So, but like I said, I wanted to put that in the chest area so it's up. But yeah, these things are going smooth, guys. Once I got this stuff down in, like I said, I did 3 of these before I went live, just so that we could, so I could make sure that everything that I could control was good, and I can get an accurate reading. So I didn't want to, things. If the settings aren't right, it's not Supacolor's fault. If your heat press is not pressing properly, your settings aren't set right, you're not checking your temperature. That's not on the transfer company, guys. That's on you as the person that's laying down the stuff. Like I said, I have a heat gun for a reason. I check it, make sure, things happen. These things are machines. They're not, they can't tell it. The thing's not going to tell me, hey, TJ, I'm not really heated up to where you think I'm heated up to. What I'm doing right now is I'm pushing this up to 20 so the timer won't go off. When the timer goes off now, I'll be good. Because I had it set at 15, but like I said, this thing's it's taking a little bit just to make sure that thing is adhered. So there you go. SR Blood Scratcher, how are you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. So right now, just pre-press the shirt, get the moisture out. It also presses your shirt, guys. So it also gives you a nice flat area. So now these are bigger shirts. So I'm going to start moving in. What I do is I put the collar right at the edge, and then I'll go 3 fingers below it. make sure it's centered. See, it's off a little bit. Kind of slide it over. That's another thing that's good about these transfers, guys. They got clear backs. You can kind of slide them around a little bit. They slide with ease. Make sure it's all straight. That's the biggest thing, guys. You want to make sure your design is straight. Okay, being off left or right a little bit, it's not necessarily going to be an end all. But if your stuff's crooked, it's going to show out. If your design, if you press it and it's sideways, that's on you, guys. But if you make sure you put your shirt on there, go watch Big Brando. He will show you step by step. I will eventually, now that I've learned it, do a tutorial on how he did it. That's how I learned. That's where I learned from. So Big Brando, if you're watching, I appreciate you, brother, for the content, because like I said, the guy's been pressing shirts forever. And I've been following him forever. So after you press it, literally just press it again for 2 to 5 seconds. That just the post press seals it in the glue even more, because now you have the transfer sheet out the way. So it's getting more heat to the transfer, and boom, boom. Like butter, baby. You guys can see that better. So look, that's up to my collar. So that's what it was, perfect. Smooth, guys, smooth. Really, really highly impressed. Like I said, if you guys are new joining, this is the first time I have ever pressed any transfers. And definitely the first time I pressed Supacolor transfers using just a freaking lower end heat press. Lining my shirt up, a little pre-press to get the moisture out, and we're rolling, baby. Like I said, guys, if you guys need t-shirts, hit your boy up. I do a lot more than just t-shirts. So if you're in the market for other stuff, other customized stuff for your channel, I do coffee mugs, custom tumblers. I do custom coasters. Some of you guys have seen this in my live. This is a 4-inch. I think they're like 4-inch by 4-inch coasters. They are cardboard with a cork backing. This was a picture that I took directly off of Google. And then this was a coaster. This is a picture from my wedding of me and my wife after the wedding. Same thing, 4x4 coat. So your boy does sublimation. He does custom coffee mugs, you name it. I'm working on a design for Emily Conway and Angie Resells' show. Y'all saw it. Y'all wearing that live yesterday. You saw the pickle shirts. I'm actually making one, a design for them, and going to hook them up with some t-shirts with their character on them. So I reached out, let Emily know. Had Angie send me a picture of get me a picture of the actual one that's in their show. So I'm working on that for them, so I can definitely customize some stuff. I'm one of those people, guys, if I can't do something for you, I'm going to let you know. I'm not going to take a job that I can't do. And what I'm going to do, though, is I'm not only going to let you know that, I'm going to try to find you somebody that can take care of it, or I'm going to find somebody that can take care of it for you. I got a couple of different artists. I don't design everything. My logo that y'all see up in that corner, I had a fiber artist do that. So the slogan, you're going to see me prep. My shirts are going to be coming out soon. I'm getting ready to drop that design over to Supacolor this week, and I will have my shirts done here soon. So fiber's another one. If you guys are looking to get a design done, hit up some of those fiber artists, guys. They're not, you got to look around, you got to shop around, you got to remember, just like anything in life, you get what you pay for. So if you pay $5 for a design, don't expect a freaking $200 design for $5. It's not gonna. You're not gonna get it. You're gonna get a design that they've probably done multiple times over. So you gotta pay a little money. There's some great people in different countries. You can select if you have a particular country that you're looking to get it done from. They have multiple people. So hold on, guys. My Teflon Sheet went flying. So there's another one knocked out, guys. I'm going to take a quick 2-second breather to look at chat, check out chat. Rondella, what is going on? How's everybody doing? We're just pressing some shirts today. I see you've got 9 in the chat, so 8 of them because my tablet is over here on the stream. Appreciate everybody that's here. I know this was like a last minute thing. I didn't know I was going to record it, but I was like, you know what? Let's see what everybody's got going on Sunday. So I went ahead and threw the thumbnail up, planned it out a little bit, gave y'all a little bit of a leeway to let y'all know I was here. And we went to town, baby. But it's hot. I'll tell you right now, like I said, I'm sitting in front of sitting in the middle of this plant is sitting at about 325. It's hot, guys. Big old fat boy losing some weight today. Yes. Pressing some shirts, showing y'all a little snippet of what your boy does to make his money. Like I said, you guys I haven't even begun to show the channel in general what we can do. There's a lot of things I do. I got my hands a little bit of everything. Woodworking, like I said, sublimation, custom tumblers, custom gifts. Do a lot of stuff at Christmas time, custom ornaments that are personalized. So personalized ornaments, you name it. If you can find it and you want it, send it to me. I'll make it happen. That's just what I do. I'm getting ready to do a custom tumbler for a friend of mine. She is part of a Dallas Cowboys tailgating group. I'm already expecting that to create business, because once the people see the tumbler that I did versus what they have, your boy's about to get blown up. So just a matter of time, guys. There's no better marketing than self-marketing, guys. Get your stuff out. Sometimes you got to give stuff away. Now, sometimes you got to give stuff away. Don't be afraid to do that. Show somebody, give somebody a sample of something. You know, not saying send somebody 150 t-shirts as a sample. You know, if they're looking for something, send them with something. You know, I plan on I said, if you guys followed my live stream last night, I went to a car show. Me and my son went to a car show yesterday, and it got me remotivated. I just traded in my 2017 Camaro. It was a fully personally built show car, and traded in for my truck. Going to that car show remotivated me to get back in the car club scene. But I immediately started thinking, as we were walking off, what I could do to make money in the car show scene. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up little bags. Boom. Look at there, guys. I'm telling you, like butter. Straight down the middle, baby. That's how we do it. So I'm going to make up little gift bags that have like a sample coaster. Okay. I'm going to make coasters with my logo on it and my YouTube information. I'm going to have a decal in there because I do cut vinyl decals as well. So I'm going to cut those like a sample, because what a show cars, a lot of things. Now the classic cars aren't as big into like decals, but some of the newer generation is. You see them driving down the road, their car's got an Instagram sticker on it. My truck's about to have one, because that's what they do, guys. So I'm going to make a generic Instagram, say like your car name here with a design, and I'm going to put that in a little baggie. So when people come up to see my truck, I'm going to hand them out that thing. It's going to have my business information, how to get a hold of me. It's going to have a little card that tells them what I do. It's going to have a list of everything that I can offer them. And so that's free marketing, guys. It's not going to cost me much. It's great when you can do something like that yourself. Okay. So it's, but I can help you guys out at a discounted cost. Trust me. I'm all about helping small businesses, helping other people make money. That's what the whole channel is about. Obviously, my time's got to be make a little bit of money, but I can help you guys out if you're trying to resell stuff and you're trying to make stuff. Hit me up with exactly what you want. If you've got a fundraiser, hit me up. I can definitely hook you up, make the stuff at a discounted cost so that you guys can raffle it off. You can make some money. I understand how that stuff works. And I'm not afraid to help somebody, with anything they need. Just all you got to do is reach out to me. You simply just got to reach out to me, guys. Hit me up, blow up my Instagram inbox, blow up my email. I check those multiple times a day. I have notifications for my email and for my Instagram messages to pop up. So that's the easiest way to get a hold of me if you're not on my Facebook page already. If you're not on my personal Facebook page. I do have a Facebook page for I just did it again, guys. I just launched my Teflon sheet, just slid right off the, now there's nothing going on the back of these. I thought about putting something on the back, but we just wanted something kind of simple for right now. So I can always go back later. When you make them your own, you can go back later. I'll make some changes. You can add something. So let me get my Teflon sheet here, guys. But we're rolling right along. Has anybody got any questions as of right now? If you've been watching for a minute, any questions on, what I'm doing, where I, with ideas or what I can offer to you, or, how you guys can get started. I can definitely point you in. I don't have some of the tutorial videos yet on my channel because I said I've been grinding and revamping where the channel's going. They will be coming after we get back from New Orleans, and I get my old office built back up for my heat presses, my sublimation printer. I'm going to set up my big screen monitor, my 34-inch monitor in there, so I can go live from in there and do some tutorials. I'll be able to teach you guys, but I'm learning some of this stuff on YouTube, guys, so I can point you in the right direction. I can point you to guys like Big Brando, Stan Banks, people that I'm watching. I would never recommend somebody that I'm not watching, following, but you still got to take that for what it's worth. Just because TJ is good with what their content is, they may not jive with you guys, and that's okay. I don't jive with everybody on YouTube. They don't jive with me. So you just take it for what you're worth, but I can give you those suggestions. I can say, hey, go check, and I will. When it comes to my investing stuff, I'm just getting deep into serious investing. So the people I'm going to recommend it to, Brian Jones, JJ Buckner, and Brad Finley. Those are the guys that I follow, that I listen to, Bruce Wayne, that I follow for not advice because they're not financial advisors, but they give great insight into what's going on with the stock market. They tell you what they're doing. So that's what I share. If you guys followed me, I want to say it was Wednesday, we opened up my portfolios and we went over some basic beginners investing stuff, and I gave you a couple tips on what I'm doing. That's all I can show you guys is what I'm personally doing, and I'll do that. Transparent as can be. I'll always be transparent. Like I said in my live yesterday, you won't see me, my Amazon affiliate links, everything down there is something that I personally use for one of my businesses. I will not just throw a link out there if I'm not, if I'm not drinking Aquafina, I'm not listing Aquafina. I'm not going to list Aquafina. You guys can buy Aquafina anywhere. But, like my temperature gun, my Teflon sheet, the heat press that I'm currently using, the heat press that I'm going to be using, that'll be the stuff you guys see in affiliates. I'm never going to recommend or tell you guys to go purchase anything. You'll never hear me say to go purchase anything because you guys have your own budget. You have your own business model. I'm just going to tell you what TJ's doing and how I'm making money. And hopefully I can inspire just one of you to start a business where you just needed a little bit more of a push, because I tell you, I like to turn hobbies into money. I wanted to have a t-shirt business when I was younger. Never really got into it. I went into architecture and wood shop in high school. Didn't get it. We didn't have the internet didn't exist when I was in high school, guys. So we didn't have all this technology that they have now, all these graphic design programs that they have now, the resources that the schools have now. So I was going to the Marine Corps. I wasn't going to college anyway. So just checking to make sure my platinum's staying pretty consistent. So a t-shirt business was mine. So I got back. I bought a Cricut, not the original Cricut, but the first Cricut where they had Design Space online. And I bought it like November, I want to say probably 6-7 years ago now. I still have the machine. I don't use it anymore, but I have it. I started that business with just a Cricut and some vinyl, and I went to work and made $1,800 that Christmas making custom ornaments. I had a plan of what I was going to do. I made custom ornaments, custom wine glasses, and I made custom cutting boards that I got from Dollar Tree. Those three simple things, I made over $1,800 in the month of December after I bought my machine. Then I started playing with heat transfer vinyl and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, back in the t-shirt business. That dream started coming back around again. So I do this for fun, guys. Fun. Yes, it makes money, but I do it for fun. I like to take hobbies that I do that I enjoy, and I like to turn around and see if I can make money. So that's exactly the reason I wanted to bring this channel, and I changed the direction of the channel so I can show people exactly what I do to make money. I'm not afraid to hide it. I don't do anything illegal. So there's nothing that you will get from TJ that is not 100% legal. How you approach your business is 100% on you, whether you file taxes a certain way, you get an LLC, sole proprietor, whatever, how you do that, that's on you guys. I have mine, the way I do mine, I file everything as a sole proprietor right now. I'm in the process of getting my LLC set up. And then I'm going to have a few few businesses under that LLC umbrella, just for protection reasons. Nothing I make was going to kill anybody, but it's a protection thing. An LLC protects your personal life and keeps everything with the business. If somebody decided to come after me for something, they can only take from my business. They can't take from my personal, my family. So that's on you guys, and I can only guide you and tell you what TJ's doing, and then you guys can take it for what it's worth and do more research, guys. You got to always do research. Don't just take something that I or JJ or Brian or whoever you're watching on YouTube says for granted. Do some research. When I first found out about Supacolor, I didn't stop and just immediately go to Supacolor. I kept looking, kept researching. I went to their website. I checked them out. I checked their prices out. I checked other people. I watched people that didn't like Supacolor or had a bad experience with the transfers. Why? Because I wanted to soak it all in, and then I can make my own decision on which route I go. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to order them from them because I'm going to order for them to see for myself. And we're seeing the product now, and I'm highly happy right now. Like I said, time will tell. We'll do a wash test on these shirts, and we'll see how they hold up. Compared to, say, shirts you're buying at Walmart, not expecting, they're not going to last forever. What's going on, Crystal? How are you doing? Let's see if I click on this. Okay, I can pop it up that way. My phone is over here. If you guys are new, just joining, my phone is sitting over here. I'm pressing t-shirts today. Right here, I'm sitting in front of a freaking 325-degree heat press, sweating, drinking some water, but taking a break. We're pressing some shirts. These shirts are for the memorial for my father-in-law who passed away April 28th. The memorial service is going here in my house on Memorial Day weekend, that Sunday. So I'm getting the t-shirts ready for the family. These were all designed by me, pressed by me as you guys are watching live. So first thing we do, if you guys are new to watching, we pre-press to get the moisture out, 2 to 5 seconds, just to release some moisture, get the moisture out. Well, 3 to 8 seconds really, but you'll see a little bit of steam. It also presses out your shirt, gives you a nice flat surface to work with. These are the transfers we're working with from Supacolor. These are the wearable transfers from Supacolor. For the adult shirts, when I put the collar, I usually put the collar right at the edge of the platen. I'll go about 3 fingers, and then see how far I am underneath this, guys. My arm is sitting right underneath a 320 degree. You guys are going to see why I've got the new heat press coming and what it does. It has a drawer where this bottom slides out, and I'm working right here, not underneath this heat. Very dangerous. I have burned myself many times, so it is hot, guys. And these platens are metal, so eyeball it. I eyeball it. You have a flat edge here. These are on a flat sheet. It helps you to get everything squared up. Throw on a Teflon sheet that protects the plastic that the vinyl is on. Press it. I'm pressing it for about 20 seconds. Recommendations from Supacolor was 12 to 15. I pressed a few shirts early. I needed a little bit more time because of my heat press. So you can take like I said, you can take the recommendations from the company that goes, but then you still got to figure out and play, narrow in. That's why you always have samples. I have 50 transfers and I'm only doing 31 shirts. So I have extra that I can mess up on. I said, these are all for family and friends that are either coming to the memorial or we are going to stream. We're going to use Zoom. My wife has a Zoom account. We're going to send a Zoom link out to the family that cannot make it. And we'll be filming it live right here. Everything will be on the table and everybody will see me back here in my living room. So we got a busy week ahead of us, getting everything prepared, getting everything ready. Families start coming in, I think, Thursday. So, boom, there it is, guys. Y'all seen it live. super clean design. There it is on me, nice and centered, looking fresh. What is going on, Nana? How are you doing? Johnny saying hi to everybody. Appreciate you being here. Guys, do me a favor. Make sure you guys are smashing that thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, you're new to the channel, like what you see, by all means, smash that subscribe button, turn it so it's not red anymore. That way you guys, and make sure you guys click that bell, because then you'll be notified anytime I go live, because sometimes I try to give you all a notice if I can, but I don't mind going pop-up live, so you never know, especially once I start getting rocking. If I got an order that I'm working on, and I just want to hang out with y'all, I'm just going to go live while I'm working in the office. So especially once I get my craft area set back up, we will be rocking and rolling then. Just double checking, making sure that my shirt is level. And what I do is I've got the shirt laid down pretty much. You lay the collar down center, take the sides of it, I pull them down so they're equal, and I kind of pull them up and I look visually, kind of get a visual, and boom, that lets me know that my shirt is pretty much centered and good to go. It's even. So when I put my transfer down, give my 3 fingers from the top. I use the bottom edge and the sheet, and then I use my fingers on the side just to kind of line up, give it a rough, and then Teflon sheet on top to protect that plastic sheet. They call it a carrier sheet, and we're pressing, baby. Oh, and they dropped a new video on that. I will definitely check that out after this live stream for sure. For sure. I will still be going live tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, scratching $400 worth of lottery tickets live on the channel. So if you got nothing better to do than watch a fat guy scratch some tickets, come on over and have the fun. You will have a chance to win some money. I do give lottery tickets away as prizes. You have a chance to win up to $50. So you definitely want to show up and be there. I do it at random times. I've been doing it at the end, but I'm going to start doing some in the middle too. So you definitely want to stick around for that. Boom, boom, guys. Another shirt laid down like butter. So we're almost done through the first pile. These are the, we are into the mediums. We have a lot of mediums. A few big boy shirts, a few double XLs, a triple XL. I'm one of those big boys, double XL, gorilla status in effect. Yes, Nana, it is cool. This is the first time I've actually pressed them for myself. Seen people do it before. If you go into if you're in a touristy area where they have like beach shops and stuff like that, you'll see them in there all the time pressing shirts like that. You'll see them. You'll see them pressing the shirt. So, like I said, me working on this spot, it's hot. It definitely is hot. I've got the AC cranked up right now just to kind of offset me being hot, but it's definitely hot. And I don't think I'm even halfway through the shirt. So all it is, simply press it. Hot peel. Put the Teflon down. You know what that does is that is called a post press. That is just to further adhere the glue and stuff from the transfer into the fibers of the shirt. You've removed, well, these are called the carrier sheets. So that is the carrier sheet for the transfer. Post press 2 to 5 seconds. That just kind of adds an extra seal, and boom, money. Like I said, you guys are going to see my merchandise is coming. I'm going to upload. I mean, I'll say procrastinate, but we just have so much going on that uploading that stuff hasn't been a priority, but I got to get it done tonight. So I can, hopefully by the time I get back from Chicago, I can press some. If you guys are going to the meetup in New Orleans, I will be bringing some hopefully with me if I can get them. If I can get the transfer time, I'll have the shirts, but whether I get the transfers, like I said, Supacolor is lightning fast. Once they put my stuff into production, once they were done being made, they shipped them overnight to me. I had them the next day. Rosie, as far as sublimation, I can tell you the route I'm going. I am going with the Sawgrass 500, just because I'm not doing anything big. It's one of the smaller ones. It's not too bad, but if you're just starting out, it depends on what you're doing. I'm thinking about honestly trying before I do that. I'm thinking about buying one of the Epson Eco tanks. I have one that I use for my everyday printer right now, and I'm thinking about getting another one because you can convert it to sublimation. All you got to do is before you add any ink, you make sure you start off with the sublimation ink. But there's a lot of stuff out there. Like I said, I have an Epson 7710 right now, and I got it because it's got the widest format. I'm really not using it. I'm doing stuff like this, coasters and stuff, small stuff. So I really don't need that kind. I can do shirts, but I can sublimate shirts too. But if I need to, then I can just order. I can order the larger sublimation stuff if I need to from somebody. I don't need the capability right now. I don't plan on doing all over print, so I guess it really kind of boils down to what you're going to be using it for. Like I said, I think I'm gonna get me an Epson Eco tank and give it a whirl. So that way, before I dump $600 into a sublimation printer, if it works for me, now that I know a lot more than I did. Part of my problem with the Epson was just the fact that if you weren't pressing pretty much daily, the nozzles were getting clogged pretty quickly. So that was my only downside. But now that I know, to do that, I can print something pretty much daily or weekly on it, or at least once a week. I can print out some of my coasters that I'm going to sell on a regular basis, and just make sure that like with my logo and stuff, I can just regularly print, which will keep those nozzles clean and keep those nozzles from clogging. So do some research. I don't believe so. Okay, the reason I had to convert to 7710 is because the 7710 has actual ink cartridges. With the Eco tanks, they already have a compartment, so you don't have to convert anything. You just have to. You cannot put any inks into it except for the sublimation. So don't put regular ink and set it up. You've got to set it up with that. But don't quote me on it. I'm going to go do some more research before I tell you, yes, it doesn't need to be converted. But if I remember correctly, when I was looking into it, somebody had said it doesn't need to necessarily, there's no conversion because you just have to add the ink. You just have to make sure that you can't put any regular ink in it, because the sublimation ink is a special ink. For those that don't know what sublimation is, like I said, that's how I made these coasters. What it is, it's a special ink that when heated turns into a gas. The gas adheres to a surface. It's like a polyester type surface. They do have a liquid form that you can put on certain things. For shirts, you want to use for the best quality, you're going to use 100% polyester shirt. Like I said, what it does, the heat opens up the fibers, turns the ink into a gas, and then it adheres to whatever you're doing it to. So it's a special ink, so you can't use just regular ink for that. But like I said, don't quote me on it, but you could YouTube it. I guarantee there's a video of somebody put in the printer you want and just put convert to sublimation, and somebody's got a video on it. I guarantee it. But it's not really, when you say convert it, it's because it's not now. One thing you got to know is if you use it, okay, when something happens to the machine, okay, your warranty is going to be voided because you didn't use it. Hold on, see, See, this is why you got to check before you press. I got a wrinkle in the back somehow. So we put a wrinkle in the front. So if I press that out, so we're going to redo it. Get that wrinkle out because I don't want that wrinkle. I don't want that wrinkle pressed into where the transfer's at. But that's what, like with the 7710 that I had, I had to change the cartridge. I had to have a separate set of cartridges and then link those up and take the original cartridges out. You will get some error codes because, well, with the cartridge, you probably won't with the Eco Tank because it doesn't know the ink itself. It knows the cartridge because those cartridges have if you look at those cartridges, they have a little chip in them, and the little chip is what the printer itself and the software reads for that ink. That's why it can tell you if you're not using genuine Epson ink or you're not using genuine. It's because of those cartridges, but the Eco Tank doesn't have those. So I'm willing to say I'm 95 to 100% sure that you don't have to do any kind of conversion other than putting sublimation ink and then just use it for sublimation and you'll be fine. But I will hit you up after this. I will go look at it. But like I said, you could probably, I guarantee it, somebody has got a YouTube video on it because that's one of the hot things. I know I'm in a couple print groups, and that's a big thing. People are talking about the Eco Tanks. So it definitely can be done. And I said that's a cheaper route. $200. I think they're probably less than $200 now. It's cheaper than I think for the kit from heatpressnation for the Sawgrass 500, I want to say it was like $567. Now, granted, that does come with ink, with your first set of ink, but the sublimation ink is not cheap. But there are other sublimation inks out there. This wasn't a top brand ink, and the quality is just fine. I mean, these colors, this is why I printed this one off, just to show, look at the colors popping. So this isn't your high dollar ink. So the sublimation ink works. I mean, it doesn't have to be that high name brand. Don't get stuck behind the big name stuff. If you don't necessarily have to. He's a buzz on that one. But I will go look after I get done with this, and I will check it out for sure. There you go. Hey, I will tell everybody to do that exact same thing. Exact thing Crystal just said. That's exactly what I did. I'm using, like I said, I've been using this lower end, cheaper heat press for the last 4 years now. And now I'm ready to finally step up. And I put some money back with my businesses. One thing about me, and where a lot of people, some people, I won't say they fail, but they don't think it through properly. They have a business, and then they start mixing their personal budget in with their business, and their business isn't ready for that. So they're not reinvesting in their business. You got to do that for a while, guys. You got to reinvest in your business because that's what's going to keep your money coming in. If you start paying, personal bills, it's not saying you can't pay personal bills, but you still got to have some money set back into your business so that you can continue on and you can upgrade. If I wouldn't have been putting money back, I wouldn't be buying a new heat press. I wouldn't have bought a new microphone for my live streams. I wouldn't have bought a $1,000 Canon camera that just came in the mail the other day. None of those purchases affected me paying my rent, paying my electricity, paying my water bill, paying my cell phone bill. None of those purchases affected that because that money was straight coming from my business and not from my personal. So if you're serious to making money and you're seriously to make it benefit you in the long run, you've got to reinvest in your business. You got to separate the personal finance stuff from the business and let the business do what the business does, which is make you money, and it will set you up in the long run. But you got to, it takes time, guys. It takes time. A lot of people start a business, they're not paying themselves in the first 3 to 5 years. Not saying all of them, but that's reality. It's not going to pay all the time. What's going on, Ella? How are you doing? Yes, there you go. Crystal's got the right mentality, guys. I say a lot of people, we don't plan to fail, but we fail to plan. You'll hear me say that over and over. That's one thing that resonated with me in the Marine Corps. One of my instructors early on said something like that. I think I was an MCT. which is Marine combat training. When you first come in the Marine Corps, after boot camp, that's where you go. They said that phrase and it stuck with me. So pick in the hood. Kevin, what is going on, devil? How are you doing today? Make sure you guys smash that freaking thumbs up. Let people know that we are here. We are pressing some shirts today. These are some memorial shirts for my father-in-law that passed away in April. We have a memorial service coming up, so we are pressing some Supacolor wearable heat transfers right onto these beautiful gilded ultra cotton shirts that I purchased from S&S in Fort Worth. In fact, their warehouse in Fort Worth. It's beautiful having a warehouse to supply stuff for me close by. I literally can put an order in today and pick it up tomorrow by 11 a.m. as long as it's in stock. If it's not in stock, obviously you can't. But that's what we're doing today, picking the hood. You guys are not following my man Kevin. That boy's crazy. He's crazy. He's just as crazy as I am. So we got good stuff. Always posting some awesome stuff on Instagram. Follow him on YouTube. Follow him on live stream. He goes live, boy. He is very entertaining. He definitely brings it. It's close. Like I said, I use this bottom edge. You got a square platinum, you got a square edge on the thing. You kind of give yourself a visual. Us Marines, like I said, we're used to putting on medals and freaking ribbons in our rank by eyeballing it. You know, some people measure it, but you can pretty much eyeball to see if it's flat if you do that. The sides, you got a parallel side here. So if you're using these transfer sheets, it's a really easy way to get it lined up straight, so it doesn't take some time. When I first started, I was doing heat transfer. I was doing my own HCV and doing the stuff myself. Woo! It was rough because I was trying to measure it all and then it wouldn't come out right because I didn't know what I was doing. I was overthinking it. Then I watched my boy Big Brando do it, and I learned something. So like I said, always learn, always be out there trying to learn something. I'll never claim to know everything. I'm always learning. I spend just as much hours watching other people's YouTube channels as I do making content and having people watch mine. I'm always trying to get into live streams with people, get to know people. That's how we build a community, but it's also how you guys can learn a lot of stuff with people that you may not necessarily are familiar with. So if you guys are in my reseller community, just a little shout out, starting Wednesday, June 9th, I am going to be hosting live auctions on my channel for other resellers or anybody that wants to sell stuff to sell. You guys, all you have to do is show up, introduce yourselves the first time you sell, and get ready to sell. Hopefully we'll have multiple people on there, and we'll rotate every 3 to 5 items. That will give you guys a break to go to the restroom, eat something, and I will be there running the chat, giving stuff away for free, giving out gift cards, giving out lottery tickets, you name it, some merchandise, whatever I got to store for the people. So be on the lookout. After I get done with this live, I'm gonna film a video with a little bit more details. I'm gonna be posting on my community tab, Instagram. So if you guys are a reseller out there that's looking to do some live auction stuff, I'm gonna be looking to host that every Wednesday starting June 9th. It will be in the evening, so it'll be a midweek evening auction on Wednesday nights. Like I said, that way we can bring, we get 3-4 resellers on there. We can bring, 40, 50, 60 people into a live stream. That's 4 or 5 channels coming together, groups of people. We all don't follow the same people, but all the same people don't follow us. So we're bringing more communities together. We're giving you guys an opportunity. I'm going to be giving you guys an opportunity to sell your stuff and not have to worry about doing anything but making money. So that is what is coming up. Like I said, literally immediately after I'm done pressing this and I get something to eat because I'm going to be tired, I will be recording that video and giving those details out and start pushing that out so people are notified. And all you got to do, if you're interested, is just shoot me a message on either Instagram or my email, which is in the bottom of all my live streams, in the description of all my live streams and all my videos. And just shoot me a message and say, hey, TJ, I'm interested. Tell me when you want to be on the show. Like I said, I can have as many as we want. I mean, yes, with StreamYard, we can only have 10 people, whatever, in the back room. But that doesn't say we can't rotate people in, okay? The more the merrier. The more groups we can bring together. Like I said, you guys will be able to take a break from the live chats. You guys, I'll be running all the chat for you guys and putting up your information. All you guys really have to do is focus on selling. That's it. And making some money. So good deal, man. I appreciate you being here. I definitely appreciate y'all. I know everybody's got stuff to do. I said this wasn't necessarily a planned live. I was gonna record it, but then I said, you know what? Why not just go live? Show them live. Show them what we're doing. Figure it out together. Ooh, a lot of platinum. It's hot, boys and girls. It's hot. It is on fire. 120 plus degrees, baby. Right there on them forearms. Boy, it's sweating. I'm losing a couple pounds. I need to lose some of this winter coat. So everybody got any big plans this weekend coming up? The summer coming up? I know for me, I'll be doing a lot of traveling. We're going. I'll be leaving Wednesday, flying to Chicago. Meet my oldest daughter there. We'll be driving to my dad's in Yorkville, Illinois for the night. Get up the next morning, eat breakfast, and we are off to Stevens Point, Wisconsin for my daughter's graduation. All right, one pile down. Now we're getting into the last pile right here, the big boys. These are the big boys. These are the 2X, 3X extra larges. And this bad boy right here is a 3X in the house. So, like I said, with 3X, don't be scared of it. Yeah, it's huge. But look, if you guys center the collar, okay, center the collar and then just push it down, you don't got to worry about the rest of the shirt, guys. Just make sure it's even, and you've got the center of the shirt right there. You're not worried about the excess material on the sides. And if you do that and use that as a reference, you'll be where you want to be. Like I said, guys, we're all human. These stuff aren't going to be 100% accurate, okay? Even a machine can't do things 100% accurate. So remember, this stuff is handmade. I mean, it's a human is putting this stuff down. So, you want to make sure this transfers straight. But like I said, it's easy to get it straight because you already know that, you've got a straight edge on the sides, straight edge on the top. You can eyeball it. I mean, you can look at it, you can get it real low if you want to. Put you down. They have lasers. People put magnetic lasers, and it puts a line everywhere. I ain't got time for all that. I use my 4 fingers for this particular one. My 4 fingers on each side is right about there. I make sure that the print is even on the bottom or even on the top. Lay it down and put it down. That's it. My hours are looking good now. They are slowly climbing. We are over 1350. So when I first started getting really back grinding, we were under like 1140. So they're slowly coming along. And as I start dropping videos on a regular basis on Tuesdays and Thursdays for y'all, I think we'll see it and the live stream start picking up. The hours are going to come, so they're going to come quick. So I appreciate anybody and everybody that has been running my stuff in the background. I highly appreciate it. I got a few people I know. Nana is one of them that has run my videos in the background to help build my watch hours. Like I said, the only thing we need now is watch hours, guys. And we will be monetized. Like I said, we're at 1350, so we're, what is that, 25.50 away. So we're grinding, we're getting there. So this is the 3X, baby. I'm a 2X. Woo! Your boy started going the wrong way. I had to put my diet on check mode, but the gorilla, I was getting too big of a gorilla status. You get retired from the Marine Corps, you stop doing that PT, baby. Start putting on a gut quick. Your body's used to, going nonstop 24/7, which mine still does. My mind goes, always got something going on in my head, but Yes, yes, Dan. I appreciate you. That 3X for me, I'll get you one, Kev. You want 3X, baby? I got you, bub. Send me something you want. I'll put it on the shirt for you. 3X is for, I believe it's for Big Jeff. One of my wife's good friends up in Oklahoma that's coming down. Him and his wife are coming down. Right there, slide it over. Look, I got my reference point. 4 fingers. Roughly make sure it's looking centered. Lay down that freaking sheet and press it, baby. Thank you. I appreciate it, Nana. I said this shirt was designed on Canva, guys. Canva, the free app side. I do now have the paid version of Canva only because I wanted it for a couple features that you can only get if you paid for it. I did the yearly subscription. So it only cost me like $10 a month, but this design right here was done on the free Canva version. And then I just made sure it was sized correctly, uploaded it over to Supacolor. They did their magic with the design and put it to work. So something quick, simple. This picture was taken at Christmas time. That hat he actually got for Christmas. So I was taken either on Christmas morning or soon after that. So that is Pop, aka Frank, Big Frank Sr. These are all XLs. These are all the XLs. But like I said, you use your platen, guys. Just, eyeball the center, put the center down. I just literally take the collar over, and then I just kind of look at the edges, pull the edges out, make sure they're about even. You can kind of tell. And then press down 5 to 8 seconds to get the moisture out. That removes all the moisture from your shirt. Because believe it or not, just because your clothes are damp, they do have moisture. That's why you see the steam. See the steam pop up? That's the moisture coming out of the shirt. That allows this adhesive to do its magic without the moisture in the thing. Get your design centered. 3 fingers from the top, roughly. 4 on each side. Even bottom. Boom, boom, boom. Press it. There you go. There you go. Only for me, it's just because I deal with a lot of people. So having that back, I used to use Adobe. I had Adobe Creative Suite. I was paying $50 a month for it because I had it when I was in graphic design school at Art Institute of Pittsburgh. So I was getting a student rate. It wasn't too bad, but then the student rate right now they went up to $50. I wasn't using it much. I'm gonna start using Filmora for my editing software. So I just wasn't using Adobe Creative Suite enough. So paying the $10 a month for me for what I'm doing will help me because, like I said, I'll be dealing with a lot of removing objects from backgrounds and stuff, and that's really honestly one of the only features. Plus the digital online storage space that it gives. It frees up my computer from having to store everything. Let me grab my sheet. That's sheet my fly. This Teflon sheets are slick, and I'm literally pressing this in my dining room, guys. So I'm literally on my dining room table because the craft room is not fully set up yet. It will be set up after we get back from New Orleans. So my office, I'll be moving back into my office soon. Five to 8 seconds, like I said, 5 to 8 seconds, remove that moisture. See that steam come up? Like I said, it also gives you a smooth surface. It also presses the shirt out if you got a shirt that's wrinkled. Like this one's kind of wrinkled on the bottom, that's okay. It's not going to affect, not anywhere where the transfer is, so I'm not sweating it. It's not going to affect the transfer at all. Definitely want a smooth, flat surface for your transfer. You don't want any wrinkles there. You just risk the glue and the adhesive not adhering properly, and so that's not a risk I want to take. So you can always repress it, guys. I saw me do that earlier. You're in here earlier, so We did it earlier, just a little repress. Whew. Even with this on my finger, my fingers are still getting warm. It's hot. Where are we at? We're an hour and 15 in. We're almost done, guys. We're on the last batch of shirts now. So really, really, really highly pleased with the ease. You guys see me just literally peeling this in real life for y'all. I'm not having any issues. Maybe every now and then there might be a little piece that kind of pops up, but it's coming off the transfer sheet. So when you press it here, that's another reason you post press. If there's a little bit that may or may not have adhered fully, when you repress it for 2 to 5 seconds afterwards, you're just further sealing that thing in, and anything that didn't seal before is now sealed. So this little piece of the O wasn't sealed, but it is now. So like I said, nice, soft. This stuff is very soft to the touch. Doesn't have that heavy vinyl feel that some t-shirts have. So really, really impressed with the quality of the transfers and the quality after they're pressed from the shirt. Like I said, the only thing I won't be able to give you all right now is a wash test. So that wash test will come in due time as we wear the shirts, press them. Shirts like this are not going to get worn necessarily all the time. You're probably going to get a lot of your life every week. But if you got a shirt that you're wearing every week, it's going to happen, guys. It's gonna wear out over time. You guys see it. The shirts you guys buy, Walmart, freaking online, whatever. Those shirts aren't going to last forever. Even the ones that are screen printed, they're not going to last forever. It's not possible. You're going to have some cracking over time. You're going to get that finished look. It's going to happen. So, but they just recently, I know they just posted, Supacolor just posted a video. They did a 70 wash test on their stuff, and highly impressive, guys. The quality, the way that it held up after 70 washes, pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Ooh, that platinum is hot, guys. Let me see that. On the bottom, that platinum is still sitting at 198 degrees. This bottom platinum doesn't have the heat, guys. The top platinum does. But that's how hot this thing gets after pressing it, after pressing the shirt and then coming back and pre-pressing. 200 degrees I'm sitting here putting my hands on. That's the other reason, like I said, the new heat press, the bottom platen will slide out. It's got a slide out drawer, so I will be putting the shirt down away from this top platen, so I won't be risking burning my forearms and stuff. So that's the other reason I'm going to the new heat press. That's that, and I'm stepping up my game. It's time to step up. It's time to invest in my business and buy some new equipment. So that's what we're doing. That's what we did. We got the new camera on deck, the new Canon M50. Got it set up. See right there, a couple little edges on the P and the O didn't pop. Could be something in the shirt, could be something in the glue. But that's why we go back and we post press for 2 to 4 seconds. Recommended by the thing. I'm going about 5 to 6 just to be extra sure it's not going to hurt it with that Teflon sheet on it. It's not going to hurt the design at all. And that little P right there was what was messed up. And it's flat and it's adhered, as flat as can be. So, like I said, that's why we go back and we post press, because there are things that can happen. There might be a wrinkle in the shirt that didn't allow the transfer to lay down flat that you're not really seeing. That's why I say when you set this up, just kind of pull the shirt out a little bit before you press it. And then when you press it, you're not pressing a wrinkle into it. But we got about 3 or 4 more left after this one, guys. That's it. So I appreciate each one of you to be here. Appreciate anybody that's watching this afterwards. Reach out to me if you guys got any questions afterwards or any way I can help by any means. Like I said, this is my very first time pressing any kind of transfer. Highly impressed with Supacolor. There are a couple of the companies I'm going to try, because you also got to know, okay, there's different transfer companies out there, guys, and they can offer different stuff. Like if this was a one color print, Supacolor may not be the best option, because there are companies out there that do a really good, cheap one color print. So you definitely got to shop around and you got to look at what they offer. But for doing something like this, it's a full color, what is considered a full color print. I haven't found anybody price wise out there that can touch these. Like I said, I ordered 50 of them, even though I only have 31 shirts, because the price break at 50 was worth the extra shirts. I got 3 that I'm going to have to possibly redo just because the heat press itself wasn't set up the way it needed to be. So I have extras. And even if I get a customer's order, I'm going to order a few extra because the price point's there. You know, you got to order. And if you guys reach out to me wanting a bulk order, I'm going to tell you exactly what it's going to cost you for the amount of shirts you ask for. And then I'm going to tell you where you could possibly get a price break just by ordering a few more shirts. I'm going to be upfront and honest with you and give you ultimately it's your decision on which direction you want to do it, how you want to do it. But if I can get you 50 shirts for a few more dollars than buying 25, you know, especially if you're somebody that's selling them, especially if you're somebody that's selling them, then you just saved yourself. You're giving yourself more profit by cutting the overhead costs. So let me take a 2-second break real quick, check the chat. Single color, I've got a few I haven't looked in. Transfer Express is one of them. 613 Originals is one of them. I haven't personally used them though. I did get a couple of their samples, but I hadn't pressed them yet before we left North Carolina, but I haven't ordered any. I'm going to be designing some one color shirts specifically so I can test out a few different places so that I can recommend. I would recommend going to Big Brando. Here, I'll type it in the chat. I'm over here on my keyboard. Go follow. He has Big Brando on YouTube. He has a couple videos breaking down different companies to use for different transfers. So definitely, that says Jenny O'Connor. That's my wife's. I'm using my wife's account over here so that I get an extra watcher. You gotta work the system for yourself, guys. So that right there, Big Brando, where it says Jenny O'Connor, that is who I would recommend. Go watch his printer. These were actually Pick and Hood, Kevin. These are transfer sheets from Supacolor. I will put a link after this thing. I meant to put it in before, but these are a transfer sheet from Supacolor. Here's the company name right here. So Supacolor. It's also on the thumbnail when you guys came in. These are transfers that I sent the design to them and print. So I'm literally just pressing these onto the shirt. So I do have a sublimation printer, but I don't have a printer to do these. So these are coming from Supacolor USA. And I'm highly, highly impressed with the quality. Not only the customer service, they have been awesome from the get-go. Any questions I had, because I was having some issues figuring out which type of or which size transfer would work best. I had a couple questions on the size of the image and how I needed to upload it. They answered every question. When I got my transfers, I had another question because I wasn't able to find the recommended temperature for it. They immediately messaged me back on Instagram and was like, that code right there, you click on it, it takes you, it tells you exactly, takes you to all the information you need. So the sticker they have has got a QR code that'll tell you for the decal that you're, or for the transfer that you're using, whether you're using the wearable one, you're using the one for hats or whatever, it'll tell you exactly what the recommended. It has a step-by-step. Everything that I wrote down here to tell y'all, I got directly off that link. So, like I said, I'm highly impressed with their customer service. The quality of the transfer is phenomenal. Here, I'll take you guys in a little closer so y'all can see. That's it laying down on the shirt there. So all the heat is up here on the top platen. It's hot. It's getting hot in here. So literally throw a Teflon sheet over the top, press it down. Their recommended is 12 to 15 seconds. However, with my heat press, it's taken about 20 to get the best results. You still got to, you take their recommendations, but it's going to vary based on your heat press, the quality of your heat press, the platen, the pressure. I had to dial in. That's why I did 3 shirts before I started live, because I want to make sure that everything was dialed in, so that it wasn't something that I was doing that I can get an accurate. So I fixed everything that I could possibly control. You guys see me, I'm peeling this right off. I'll bring it right in. There it is. So it's not nothing magic, you know. It peels right off, hot peel. And then we'll throw the Teflon sheet back on it. 2 to 5 seconds to seal, to post seal the glue and stuff, and we're done. Pull it off the heat press, and you've got a beautiful pressed image. I mean, like I said, this stuff's lightweight too. Woo, it's hot, dude. Don't recommend doing that. It's hot. So we've got 3 mortar press. Now we're getting into these. This is the 2XL right here. This is mine. This is one of mine. The boy's in the 2XL right here, the gorilla mode. But see how I'm reaching up underneath this, guys? You're going to see the difference when I get this new heat press. This bottom part where the shirt is slides out to me. I'll be working right here without this hot 325-degree piece of metal above me, risking burning my hands and stuff. So you guys are going to see the difference in why I went with the new HeatPressnation Signature Pro Series 15x15 with slide-out drawer. Hey, Ella, that's actually me. That's my wife's account. I got her logged in over here. I have my iPad over here so I can see the chat, but that's my wife. It's my wife's account. I use her account to get an extra view, to get a little extra watch time. Sometimes y'all got to help yourself get them watch hours. So that's how I do it when I go live. I put her account on. So you can get away with that with live streaming, but watching videos is a little different. But slide this down. And see, now I've been doing so many of these shirts, I can kind of eyeball and tell exactly if I got it right on the sides. I can tell where the bottom is, it's straight, and I'm rocking and rolling. So 20 seconds, and we'll pop that off, and boom. Yeah, hey, you got to do it. I told y'all, you guys got to. You can count on friends and family to a certain point, but the one person you can 100% truly trust, and you can know that you're going to get that they're going to do the best for you is right there, yourself. You got to do things for yourself sometimes, guys. You got to put your best effort, and you got to make things happen for yourself sometimes. You can't depend on others to do it for you. You just got to make it happen. If you want to get it done, I always say, if you want to get it done right, sometimes you have to do it yourself, right? So you can definitely 100% depend on yourself to market yourself. You can make stuff happen on your own without having to lean on somebody else or worry if somebody else is going to come through for you. So sometimes you just got to take things into your own hands and make it happen. So there is the 2XL, a big boy shirt. This is me right here. Let's see. So you guys can kind of see. It's hard to get the angle and hold the shirt up, but this is all me right here. 2XL. You guys can see it there. Two shirts left, guys. 2 shirts to go. I appreciate each and one of you guys that stuck around, hung out, seen me doing this, seeing a fat dude press t-shirts, making stuff happen. Like I said, you guys are in the need of t-shirts, hit me up. I will take care of you if you're looking to, for your own merchandise, if you're looking to have something pressed for resale, you've got a business, whatever, hit me up, tell me what you want. Like I said, obviously I got to make a couple bucks on it, but I definitely can work with you guys, specifically if you're reselling it, and make stuff happen. If you guys got an event shirt, you got a wedding, you've got a special occasion coming up, hit me up. Hit me up. I'll be more than happy to take care of you guys. And I'm going to do it the cheapest way possible, guys. If it's something I can do with heat transfer vinyl with one of my cutters, we're going to make that happen. That'll save you a lot of money than going this route, okay? Like these transfers right here, full color, ordering 50 of them, I want to say they cost me $4.08. This is an 8.5 by 11 sheet. They do have bigger sheets. They have them all the way to like 11 by 16, I think. So, and the prices vary by size also. So like when I do my shirts, my logo is going to be on the front. which is that logo you guys see right there. Okay, that's going to be on the 4 sheet. Those are not going to cost me $4 a piece, even though they're full color because they're smaller. So, you know, my shirts are going to run me doing it myself probably, I don't know, $10 or $12 at the most. Probably not even that much. I haven't decided exactly how many I'm going to do up front. I'm going to do at least 50, but I'm thinking about just going ahead and doing 100. So, if I do 100, it's going to save me more money. Now, the one thing I can save you is once I've done the design, it's already uploaded. It's really fast to reorder. Really fast. Like, so I literally can scan. There's a QR code on the front of that, on the front of the package where they send it to me. I can scan it and send it. It'll take me to reorder. So there's the other one. Got one more to go. It looks like. Yep. One. No, I'm sorry. 2 more. There's one more hidden underneath there. Sorry, guys. You guys are ready to go. I apologize. I got 2 more to go. But definitely, like I said, guys, you guys gonna just stay tuned. I will put a link in the description to my Facebook page for my crafting t-shirt. Everything I do with crafts, the t-shirt stuff, it's more my graphic design. It's called Timo Designs. If you look at some of my earlier videos, that was what this channel was set up. So where is Ella at? Yeah, you were telling me that. I remember you telling me that about the machine for baby blankets. Certain niches, things you can make really good money in. Anything baby or even pet related makes you can make some good money. There's just certain people out there that, you know, not saying everybody's pets aren't important, but there's certain people out there that they buy their pet just about anything and everything. So, you know, certain niches, when I start making shirts to sell, I'm looking at certain niches to focus on. And I'm going to make a design for them and throw the shirts out there. Where I have an advantage by using like these transfers, I can buy the transfers and have the shirts on hand. And then as they're ordered, I just press them. So my overhead's not going to be high. I will have black t-shirts I will have in stock all the time. So if you guys are wanting a different color shirt, I can, like I said, if you wanted shirts and you want to order shirts today, I can have the shirts physically in my hand tomorrow, as long as they're in stock at the warehouse. As long as the warehouse in Fort Worth has got them in stock, like these shirts right here, I put the order in on Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. I picked them up. They were ready for me to pick up Monday afternoon. I didn't pick them up until later on in the week, just because I had to go to Fort Worth for something else. So I just waited, but they were ready for me Monday morning, 11 o'clock. So one more to go, guys. One more to go. This is, I believe, a 2X because I did the 3X. Nope. Okay, this is the other. We had 2 3Xs, so this is the other 3X. So, like I said, with these big 3Xs, don't get scared of all the excess material. You're worried about the center. When you're putting a design on, here, I'll bring you guys over. When you worry about the design, the center of your collar is where the design's got to go. So if you center that collar on your platen, that's what you got to worry about. That's the working surface you guys got to worry about. You don't have to worry about the rest of this hangover stuff. As long as you've got that centered, you slide that up. You just kind of take it over, look at the overhang, make sure it's kind of equal on both sides. Flatten it out the best you can with your hands. Pre-press to do 2 things. Press the shirt flat and remove the moisture. And what that'll do is you do that 5 to 8 seconds. And you guys will see when I pop this up, there'll be some steam come off. That's the moisture leaving the shirt. Kind of just make sure it's still smooth. Grab your transfer, lay your transfer down. Like I said, these are awesome because, you know, if you guys look here, like I said, this thing is a flat straight edge. Okay, you've got a flat straight edge here, so you can eyeball that and kind of see. Like you can see that right now. I know it's not flat, but I can eyeball it. I can pretty much see when it's straight. I can also take it on the sides and I can look at the sides and the top. The top, I go about 3 fingers because I put the edge of the collar right on the edge, slide it down, check my 4 fingers on either side on this particular design. Now, each design is going to be different, so you got to kind of look at your strategy on each design because each design might not be the whole sheet. So you got to look at the design design too, but you can pretty much center the design up. Oh, sorry guys. So last shirt, guys, like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you. We pretty much consistently had 7, 8 to 9 people in here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And for those that are watching the replay, you are just as equally as important. One last peel. See, it peels right off, guys. That cover sheet or the carrier sheet peels right off. Post press for 2 to 5 seconds. I'm be going about 5 to 6, just to give it a little extra. It's not going to hurt it with that Teflon sheet on it. Just give it a little extra time, and voila! Just as good as butter like the first one as the last one. No big hiccups. I'm highly impressed with the quality. Highly impressed with the thickness of this stuff. It's not real heavy. It doesn't have that big, heavy vinyl feel. I'm gonna bring y'all in front of me. Let me see. Put y'all up. Hold on. So, like I said, guys, if you guys are looking for t-shirts, you guys are looking for anything craft-wise that I can help you with, hit me up. I will have, like I said, after we get back from NOLA, so you guys are gonna see a lot of things grinding. This week and next week is just crazy. This week, because I'm going to be in the airport, so I have a little bit early, probably about 12:30 Central Standard Time, 1:30 Eastern, for about 30 minutes before my flight to Chicago. Should avoid any delays. I'll be back Friday afternoon for that live stream. So that was planned. Next weekend's lives, I'm putting the reason being, my family coming for the Lord is going to we've got going weekends. Who's here? Probably going to just cancel next day altogether, and then just get back ramping up on Monday. So I appreciate each and every one of you that has watched this live. This is my first time pressing Supacolor transfers. I'm highly impressed with the quality, the customer service. We'll see how the wash test stands up. I will not recommend a product that I'm not using myself. So you guys saw it firsthand. You guys were here pressing these shirts with me live as I was seeing them. So appreciate each and every you here. Keep an eye on the channel. There's some big stuff coming. Like I said, we're grinding. If you guys are going to be in New Orleans for that little reseller meetup, I will see you in a couple weeks. Tonight, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on this channel. There's already a thumbnail up. It's already scheduled as my live lottery scratching stream. I will be scratching $400 mix that you guys voted on in my community tab. So I appreciate everybody that voted. And as I end everything, stay humble, stay hungry, stay focused. Until next time, peace.